Thank you for the alert to the heroes. Hope you have a nice rest of the Sunday. And speaking of Sunday, since it's that day, it means it's time to work on Project Animalia. How's everyone doing? Let me just put some ambience. There we go. Alright, so on Friday, I posted on Twitter to ask for some submissions to make some enemies today, which will be the main focus of today's stream. Since we already have the rest of the features going on, but it can hurt to do a recap. Let's see. Okay, so from the top, we have a point and click exploration RPG, which I kind of believe took me this long to remember that point and click was an actual way to describe a video game. But yeah, you can explore the map, trigger some events, the dialogue, and for the battles, you can customize your player with different skills depending on which party you equip it and which creature. That way you can mix and match to create different builds to fight off different enemies. Now as for the battle, you can face off different types of enemies, and then you can select the attack or switch one part per turn. So if, for example, with a human head, we can see which will be the next part that the enemy uses. So now if I use this, leap of the attack, okay. Now this is tricky because if he doesn't jump to avoid the attack, he will use the head to have a chance to dodge the attack. So this example creature is kind of tricky to fight. So instead we'll skip a turn. Now we'll use the arms. So let's try this. And I forgot that I still didn't create new icons for the status effects. Since we don't have for confuse, stunned, and the jumping one. Oh, I kind of forgot, sorry. Okay, so now we'll use the arms. This one is really tricky to fight, so might as well poison it. Okay, and there we go, we can explore the rest. So yeah, the battle system is very much functional except for some visual details. So today I would like to make some new enemies to populate the map. And for that I have this. Thanks to everyone on Twitter that sent some suggestions. I will make them today. I think I have like 6, so we should have plenty to work with today. We have some tea first. Alright, so let's start with the first enemy. Let's see, we are gonna make this here. Okay, here should be fine. Okay, so the first one comes from an airborne cat. He suggested human head, mantis arms, and snake legs. A nice variation to start with. Right, so first, let's go to... Actually, first let's make the resource. And let's use the initials. Something I forgot to ask them was to name them. It was a mistake from my part. Alright, so for now let's put the creator's name. Okay, so he has this skill. And that's all. Let's give it 5 for now. We can balance that later. Okay, so we have the resource. Now let's make the actual enemy. Okay, like this. Now let's make Harry the Battler. Okay, so now we give it the class. Let's see, how do I give it some template just to check if it runs? And let's use this. Let's make it pass so that it doesn't do anything. Just checking if it will run when I execute the button. I just realized it's covering the screen. Let's see, that should be still readable. Or maybe it should go in the bottom. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so let's keep the turn. Now on the map, we select this one. And I think I have to add it to the database. But where was it? Ah, here. Okay, so now if I execute the game, okay, it's showing on screen, which is good. Okay, everything seems to be fine. Okay, so now let's give it some AI. Okay, unfortunately, something I forgot to mention was that the enemies cannot really use this skill to see the target's next attack because the enemy always attacks second, so it's kind of useless for them to know which move the player will do. Okay, so instead let's focus on these two skills. Let's give it the turn counter to. Let's paste this. Okay, so originally Mantis alternated between different attacks. For this case, let's make it maybe every 3 turns. Okay, like this. So it's 3 turns of the attack and one with the confusion. Or maybe this. However, I would like it so that at the first turn, it will always do always use the tail attack. So okay, like that. So if I go here, okay, it will use the attack. It confused me. Now it will use the scythe. Okay, wait. Alright, because of the counter. Oh, interesting. It is. We have before I want it. Maybe I should use 4. It's really enough for the basic AI. On the first turn, it will always start confused, then every 4 turns, it will do it again. Otherwise, it will use the double attack. Okay, that's good enough for now. Okay, now let's try to actually defeat it. See, I use this. Okay, critical attack and counter. Okay, that was pretty easy. Maybe I should give it more HP. Let's give it 7. Something I noticed is that maybe I should limit the counter to only 1 attack per turn. Otherwise it will be too broken. So I'm still trying to finish my thing. There's still have some left. Anyways, so now I'm confused and I will do the other side. As well debuff the attack. Interesting. It's because of the debuff that it's not countering. I lost. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. More HP really helped. Okay, let's go with the next one. This one is pretty much the same, except the legs change for human legs. So instead of confusing the enemy, he can counter the attack. Actually, what if instead of nerfing the number of times you can counter, I made it so that you have a 50% chance of countering? Maybe that will be a better balance. And let's give it a try. See damage greater than 0. Okay, 0.5. There we go. Hopefully this will be good enough balance. Okay, so the next enemy. Yeah, duplicate this. Make it the second one. Okay, they look unique enough. That's good. So now we go to this scene. And just duplicate this. And the same thing for the I picked the wrong one. This one. Okay, so inherit from Butler. Now, fortunately, since this one only has the class. Okay, luckily this enemy only has one active skill, so there's not much to decide here. I guess this build will be purely DPS because not only can attack twice every turn, but also can counter your attacks. Maybe I could make it so that it skips a turn from time to time, so that it's a bit more fair. Sorry if I'm muting, it's just so that you don't hear me chewing the cookies. Okay, anyway. Let's copy my code here. But in this case, it will be simpler because I don't have a cancer. See, skill part empty at first. And I can see that info here. Here. This is what it was. Okay. So it's not. But let's make it up this way. Let's keep it the 70% chance of actually attacking. Otherwise, it will not do anything. So down here, if it's different than null, then it will attack. Okay, this should be good enough compromise. Okay, now let's go back to the map and test it out. Okay, it appears, the attack, which by the way means that it passes the random chance. And this time it didn't, so it will not do anything. But if I punch, there's a 50% chance that it will cancel. Let's see. It did. Oh, it didn't attack again. Oh, that's weird. It's not selecting the attack again. Maybe there's something wrong. I am setting up randomize, so why? You have to put it on every instance. Okay, that one time it didn't activate the count, so we know it works. Okay, now it's selecting. So we debuff it. Skip the turn. Oh, I see. What's the problem? It should be less than. It was actually having a 30% chance. So now I should make it more, should attack more often. Okay, now it's not attacking. Now it is. Okay, it really wants to attack now, with a 70% chance. Okay, now I know it's not. Maybe it should be 60. To give it some break. Now let's see like that. It should be fine. Okay, so that makes it 2 out of 6. Let's go with the next one. This one from Nix Ragne. And again, a human head, so not many skills to work with this enemy. But it has the snake, let's call them arms, and wolf legs. So in this case, it will at first will attack with its legs, but once it reaches some low health, it will heal and then you can use the arms. Now this one should be a bit tricky because I still haven't configured the healing skill to work with enemies, or I haven't tested it yet. So maybe this one will be a bit tougher to implement. Okay, so let's go to resource. Okay, let's make a new enemy. Okay, this one should have only 5 health to make it more fair. Right here, let's set this up. See human heads, take arms, and wolf legs. Okay, like this. Now let's make the new enemy. Duplicate this, make a new script. Oh, weird place, not letting me. Alright, I already made it. Alright, so this type of enemy, let's remember. Right, can heal and attack. Okay, so for this one, we should save some variable to remember if it is already healed or not. Say like this. Now here we should decide if low HP, actually HP lower than 3 here. Actually, decisions will be if not has heal. HP less than 3 here. Else stun. Okay, if it already healed, otherwise there's a chance of punch or stun. Okay, this should be the this one is more elaborate. Right, for now let's set up the decision making. See if you're not healed. This part will be. Now, how do I check for the HP? Here. Butler HP. Okay, this should be enough for this part. No, actually, it shouldn't be a single sentence because here we also have to set up the variable as false. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, now it should be okay. So if it already healed, we can go back to this to decide which kill. Okay, just like that. And this will not be necessary because it will always select the skill. Okay, let's recap. If it isn't healed and it has low HP, it will forcefully heal itself. Otherwise, it will always attack. However, after healing, because it can only use it once, it will decide if it will either punch or stun the target. Okay, sounds good enough. Now let's see in what way it will crash the game. It already did. Oh, why not? Wait, did I not equip it? Ah, right. Okay, now it should be fine. Oh, weird. That's strange, it should be showing up the reviews. Why not? Let's see what happened here. Well, it's type string, dictionary. So instead of receiving a string, it's getting a dictionary. It's empty. That's weird. And it was working fine for the others. Why not here? Let's debug this. Okay, he wants to make a decision. Okay, he's not healed, so but HP is not less than 3. Okay, we'll set up a spot on. Oh, weird. It's not written. Why? Oh, right. That's why. I was comparing it, not setting it. Okay. Huh, interesting. So because it has the human head is still showing up its own weak point. That shouldn't happen. Wait, let me look that up. Now, where was that? Okay, it's not a status. See, and this side still nothing. Now, where do I set this up? Here. I see. Because the enemy has it equipped, it will do that. Maybe I should make a new skill for that. Like this. But that it will not do anything. So for example, let's call it effect site. Okay, let's check that again. Okay, I don't have human head, but because the enemy does, it will show me what's the next move. But what if instead I gave it the fake one? Right. Which means I have to make a new skill for that too. And this one will not have anything. Hopefully that will fix things. Now if we execute this again, okay, it's not showing, but if I change this, okay. Alright, so now let's try to force the enemy to heal. Oh, hey Nitz, what's up? Yeah, just in time to see how I'm making your enemy. I have to be honest, this one is giving me quite a bit of trouble. It's quite complex. How are you doing today? Well, I wasn't actually expecting the enemy to work like it should. Oh no, sorry, I forgot. Oh, it is. Don't worry. I do like the challenge of making this type of combinations. And luckily, it seems that it worked better than expected because, as it just happened, once the enemy has low HP, let's say less than 3, it will heal itself. So now, after healing, it has 2 ways to attack. When at the start of the battle, it can only hit with the legs. So yeah, it was a really interesting combination. So good job selecting those. But okay, now the problem is that the enemy will either punch me or hit and stun me. And we set out the 50-50 chance. Okay, so if I see another bug, because when the enemy heals, it also counts for me, and that's not what should happen. Yep, good job with this enemy. Let me show you the AI. By the way, is the audio balance okay? Is the music too loud? No, great. Okay, so this is the AI. Kind of basic, but compared to the others, it's quite a tough enemy. So first, it will check if it is healed or not, since you can only do it once. So if it didn't heal yet and has low HP, it will forcibly go into healing itself to recover HP. Otherwise, it will always attack with the legs. But if it is already healed, it will decide randomly between the punch or the legs to attack. So you could say this enemy has 2 phases. One where it will only attack with the legs and heal, and after that it can alternate between different types of attack. So yeah, this one is a bit more complex, but it should be entertaining. And because it can heal, that's why I gave it lower HP than the others. Oh, by the way, Nate, since you're here, would you like to give this enemy a unique name? Because that's something I forgot to ask before. Because and yeah, a unique name for the enemy. If you want them to have your name, that's fine. I just forgot to ask before. It's okay. Meanwhile, I will try to fix that bug I found with the healing. Because the problem is that this will trigger regardless if the player or the enemy use it, which is not something that should happen. Fortunately, this will be easy to solve if I separated the enemy battler into a different object, but it's too late for that. So maybe if I set up some boolean flag here, like this. and I set this up. So if I go here, I am really bad at names. Don't worry, take your time. Okay, so now if we go here, okay, this should be enough to fix that bug. My slab still doesn't have a name. I thought you already gave him one. I must forgotten that. Okay, so let's hit him. Okay, so in this turn it will heal itself. If we had the anti-scythe, it will attack twice and kill it instantly before it can reach 0. So that's a bit of a spoiler of a strategy how to defeat him. Well, let's keep it turn now. It healed. And it's still doing that. That's strange. That's weird. Wait, why did that happen? Okay, that should fix things. Okay, buff. Okay, damage it. Okay, now I should heal. Okay, right. Only if I change to this, I can see that will punch. Ah, that's weird, the icon disappeared. Oh, weird. How come it's not showing up? Because this should be invisible. Let's check that again. Which, never mind. First I have to debuff the enemy. Okay, so now if I go here, here. Okay, let's play the waiting game until it heals. Okay, so let's check what happens. But at least it's empty. Why? Ah, I see, it's resetting the effect, at least when it shouldn't. Okay, and that's because of this. Actually, this is a problem because this will also reset the effects for the player as well. So maybe it's not a good idea to have that here. Okay, hopefully that will be enough to fix that. Never mind. Ah, right. The breakpoint I forgot. Let's set up the debuff. Now I think I'm stunned, yeah. Okay, now it will heal. Oh, still. Why? It's calling this function. Oh. What am I doing wrong here? Actually, this is the wrong way. It should be or. Okay, like that. So either the player didn't heal or the user is an enemy. So let's take it from the player's point of view. The user is an enemy? No, it's a player. Did it heal? No, so it enters. If it healed, it still falls. It's an enemy, so it never enters. Okay. Now from the enemy point of view, it will always be true, so it will always enter. Now there's this problem here. Now why is this resetting? Since I thought for sure this alone will stop that. Let's keep this breakpoint to check what happens. Actually no, not yet. Okay, you go supply. Okay. Damn it, I forgot. Okay, now we should put the breakpoints. Okay, now I will heal. I see. Now why does it come empty? Let's see here, what's our data? Let's put a breakpoint there to see what happens. Okay, now we'll heal. Now what's the Letza here? It's also 0, why? Ah right, I never debuffed it. Okay, first things first. Okay, now I show heal. User, water, pizza. Still 0. Why is this reset thing? This shouldn't be happening. Now, where am I doing this wrong? Let's see. What do we find? So it only changes in these 2 occasions. Okay, no. Let's check that out again. Let's see if the list is also empty in this instance. So Basilica effects also empty. Weird, and yet oh, I think I know why it's happening. Because since it's setting up everything again, it removes. No, wait, it shouldn't. Because it has nothing to do with that. So why? On that status, okay. Ah, I see. Ah, now I get it. I had the old way to show it. when it should be like this. Okay, so now I do the debuff. Attack twice. Now I will heal. Forgot to remove the breakpoints. And it's still showing up. Good. Okay, that's fixed. And I think that means the enemy is completely functional. Well, this one gives me a lot more work than I expected compared to the previous ones. But congratulations, Nits, your enemy is now completely functional in the game. That makes it 3 out of 6 enemies. Okay, I think I will take a couple minutes break because of the tea, but after that I continue with the rest of the enemies. So I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay, let's continue working on the enemies, shall we? Okay, next one is from Pumpkin Bean. Well, this one is more different because it doesn't have a human head. So this should be a bit more interesting. So this enemy has a snake head, mantis arms, and wolf legs. So one of each enemy. It should be an interesting combination. Okay, let's go make the resource. New enemy. Let's do that now. Because it has one of each, it should be more tough. So let's say 8 HP. And it has the Venom Bite, Well Scythe, and Swift Slam. And now let's make a new enemy. And not here. Here. Now let's add it to the database. Alright, I forgot to change the enemy. I keep forgetting to add the enemy class. Okay, now it should work. No, from here. Okay, this one looks a bit terrifying. Okay, so it can poison, can strike twice, and stun. Maybe let's make it so that first it will check if the player is stunned. If it's not, it will choose randomly between the dual scythe or the slam. However, if the player is stunned, it will try to poison you. That should make an interesting strategy. Okay, let's write it down. See, player stone. Venom. Okay, that should make it a bit interesting. Now we need to have a reference of the player. I should add that here or Where? Maybe here. Since first it creates the player. No, technically it's already created, so it should be fine. Okay, let's save it here. Let's say it's null. Okay, here I know. Before changing that, let's maybe here. Okay, like that, so they will always have a reference. Okay, now this way, if I go here, and how do I ask if it has a status or not? Well, let's add that here. Should be like that. Okay, so we'll iterate for the status, and if the name matches, it returns true. Otherwise, it will return to false. Okay, like that. Okay, if the player is not stunned, you will choose either. Otherwise, you will poison. And since the stun only lasts one turn, it should work fine. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, they will try to stun me, so let's let it happen. I didn't get stunned, so just in case, let's set that healing skill there. Okay, we'll do size again. Let's wait until it tries to to use the legs. Okay, let's see if this now works. It didn't stun me. Okay, it's stunned. And it poisoned me. Good. It's working. Alright, that worked. So that's one more enemy. I hope, to be honest, I'm making much more progress than I was expecting. This has been going on rather smoothly, even with those bugs here and there. So I guess that's good news. Okay, so this one, we have the last two from Rajanis. This one is a reference. I don't know if anyone will get it. So we have a human head and wolf arms and legs. If only I could remember the name of the character. What was it? I forgot. Well, it's a shame. Actually, let me look that up. Right, that was the name. Okay, so let's go here. Let's make a new enemy resource. And let's keep it 5 HP. Wait, that's 9. Here. Let's keep that. Okay, like that. Now let's make the enemy. And this one should have this resource. Okay. Now if we go here, there we go. Okay, now what kind of AI will this have? Because this one should be rather simple. Maybe it should be like pumpkin, where first it will stun you, then it will use the close swipe. So it should be like this. So if it's not stun, you will try to stun. Or otherwise, you will use its claws. Okay, that's good enough. Let's try it out. Okay, will try to stun me. I was stunned. So that time it didn't do much damage because it didn't trigger the critical. So I was lucky. Let's see again. I'm stunned. And there, it's critical. Okay, that's good enough. That's another one down. And here's the second one from Janice. I think this is the last one. Yeah. Yeah, this is the last kill, the last enemy for today. Maybe since I finish it rather quickly, I should make the rest of the creatures with all of the other parts, just to have them. Okay, so the last one that was submitted, it's a wolf head, mantis arms, and human legs. This one goes on the rather offensive side. Okay, first let's make the resource like usual. Now, because it has quite the offensive capabilities, it shouldn't have that much HP, so let's set it to 5. And let's set up the skills with the wolf head, dual size, and the counter. Now let's make the enemy. And let's give it its own script. Okay, so now if I go and show it on the game, for that I have to add it to the database. Okay, let's see if it shows up. Yeah, good, it does. Okay, which means let's give it some intelligence. Now, based on the description, it can counter, it can lower the enemy's attack, and it can attack twice. So given that, what should be its strategy? So, well, we have only 2 active options when deciding a skill. It can either debuff or attack. Maybe every other turn it will have a chance to debuff, otherwise it will attack. So let's say every other turn. And let's keep it 70%. Like that. So now we have to borrow this code here. No, actually, we need this. Okay, so here, every other turn. Okay, like that. I forgot how catchy was that song. Okay, back to the game. I have to focus. Okay, so every even turn, we have a random chance to execute this. Okay, like this. Now let's see if it works. Okay, in the first turn, it will use the scythe. So let's skip it. It didn't pass the 70% chance. Let's give it a try again. Okay, so first I debuff. Now let's check. Okay. It will attack again. Alright, now it will debuff. And now both of us cannot deal a single bit of damage. What I do have to fix for another stream is to make it so that the status have a limited number of turns that are active. That applies for both the Venom and the debuff. That's something I have to remember to do next week. But overall, I think this is working. Using the size, and every other turn it will determine if it will debuff or not. Now let's see if it tries to use that skill again. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think that's done. Oops, wrong button. And yeah, that's all of the submissions. And I did it in less than 2 hours. Great. So I'll remove this. And since we have some time, I will make the other 2 creatures, because I do have the mantis done. So let's make the wolf and the snake. Okay, let's make the wolf. Let's give it 6 HP. And now let's instance the enemy. Right, now let's change this, make a new script. And give it the skills. Wait, which one is here? Okay, like that. Now this enemy has all 3 active skills. The wolf can either debuff, attack for a critical chance, or attack for a chance to stun. Since we have more options here, it will be more complicated to come up with this unique strategy. So let's use this one, a space. Okay, recapping, the wolf can either debuff, it can hit with a chance of a critical, and it can hit with a chance to stun. Maybe every third turn it will always try to do critical damage. Otherwise, if the player is not debuffed, it will go for either the debuff or the stun. If the player is debuffed, it will go for the stun. Wait, not like this. this should look good enough. Let's move this down here, like that. Okay, this logic should look fine. So first of all, we will check if it's the third turn. If it's every other third turn, we'll always do the swipe attack. Otherwise, we will check if the player has the attack debuff or not. If it is debuff, it will attack for stunning. Otherwise, it will choose between either stun or debuff. This should make it varied enough. Okay, so with this, we have to add the turn counter. Now, if I'm missing this. First, I have to add that. Now, 54 turn. We know for sure that if we use this skill. Otherwise, not this one, this one. Oh, hello there, Jadeus. How are you doing? How's your Sunday? Okay, apply this debuff. It will stun. Otherwise, and we don't need this. If you're in Sunday, that's all I can. Or at least hope at least it's a relaxing Sunday. If anything. Okay, so recapping, every third turn it will do the claw swipe. Otherwise, if the player is debuffed, it should stun. If it's not debuffed, it will randomly pick between debuff or stun. Okay. I forgot to change those names. Okay. Mid is swipe, bottom is stun. Okay, this looks good enough. Now let's put it into test. Okay, it has all the parts. Okay, it's the first turn. That's weird. It should be the second turn. See how many times is this being activated. Okay, that's the first turn, okay. I see. Okay, so this should start as 1. And this should be here. And let's check the other enemies that used a turn counter, so they can fix that. Okay, not you, not you. Okay, so if we check this again, we will do that. Okay, good. Now it's working as intended. So if I poison you, I will heal myself. Okay. And I wait it out and I win. Good. Alright, that's the wolf. And all that's left is the snake. So let's make that resource. For this one, let's give it 8 HP. You really have to fight it out to survive this one. Right, so now let's make the enemy. Alright, in this case, the snake has, let's see, 1, 2, 3 skills at all time. It can either poison you, it can confuse you, or it can heal itself. And once it can heal, it will have an active attacking skill. So in that case, let's use this. Now let's say that if the HP is less than 4, heal. Oh, wait. If it didn't heal, yeah, like that. How did I set it up here? Okay. Now, if it didn't heal and still has... Now, if it didn't heal, it means it cannot punch. So... at this state, it can only poison or confuse. Actually, this should be in the battle entity, or I mean object, the turn counter. It shouldn't be up to each enemy individually. Or maybe yes, because it will be its own individual turn. This one will require a bit more of thought. So give me a couple of minutes to think about it. I'll be right back. This will be last BRB of today. Hey, I'm back. Oh, hello. See. Yeah. Antonidius. How's it going? How's your Sunday? Yeah, really? I got it on my first try. Nice. So what's up? How's it going today? Now let's see, where was I in the game? Right, I was working on the Snake AI. What we have so far is that Sunday cool, had today in building. We were gaming on Sunday, that's good to hear. Was it a good time being in the game? Now it's in work facing stuff before. Oh, what kind of work were you doing? Oh, nice, you're also a game developer. Ah, right, I was about to ask which engine, see. So are you working on some personal project, something for another person? So in here, we'll check. Alright, would you like a quick tour of what I'm working on right now here in Godot? On the project and etc. Ah, I see. Also, it's a professional paid work. That's good to hear. Yeah, don't worry. Everyone asks anything else. That's all I need to hear. But yeah, if you like, I can give you a quick recap of what this game is about. Oh, thank you. I'm still trying to learn the ropes of how to handle dev stream. So you could say I'm still in an experimental phase, with the overlay, music, me talking, all of that. Alright, let's open the game. Not this one. Here. Okay, so basically the game is a point-and-click RPG. You can explore the map, moving from room to room. The goal is to escape this map. And you can move like this. You can activate different types of events, like dialogues or battles. And for the battles, you can change your skills, selecting a different creature on each body part of yours. So you can click the head, arms or legs, and you can select one of these creatures. Each one will give you a different skill. So with this you can mix and match to create whichever combination you would like to see which one fits for the vassal. So for example, I can have this. Now if I move into vassal, I fight this enemy. And here you can see I can have passive or active skills. They can give me buff or debuffs. And once per turn I can change one body part. So for example, if I go back to the human head, you can see that having that equipped will let me see what will be the enemy next move. In this case I can see that it will use its legs. And you can have the wolf's arms. I can attack with a chance to deal critical damage. Let's see if I get lucky. I did good. And the wolf just attacking with its legs that have a chance to stun me for one turn. And this is basically the battle system. You have to change parts according to the situation to defeat the enemies, move along the map, and try to survive and escape. I still have to flesh out some events, some dialogues. So today I was working mostly on the enemies. I was making new ones to populate the map with. We was making them, balancing them, all of that. Yeah, this was originally a game jam submission, but I couldn't enter it because I ran out of time developing it. So now I'm fleshing it out to make it a releasable game so everyone can play it. And I was working on this for the past couple of weeks. Yeah, originally the scope of the game was bigger, with 2 other floors and more creatures that you could find and equip. So the plan is to release this version like now, with just 1 floor and all of these skills, and later on expand it on based on the feedback I get. At least that's the plan. Let's see if I can actually pull it out. But yeah, today was mostly making the enemies, which people submitted on my Twitter account. I make like 6 submissions and 3 of my own. That should give me enough enemies to use on the map. But yeah, just now I was working on the last one. And that's one with all the snake parts. And the fun part of that is that it's coming up with a different strategy for each different combination. Malediction, Border Rapid, some events. Fragation. Oh, I see. So your first entry into game development was for a game jam. Interesting. Too bad you couldn't finish that one. But were you able to do other ones later on? This is always a complicated part of designing an enemy. About how it should behave. Because first, it will check if it already healed or not. If it didn't, if it lost half of his HP, it will heal. Otherwise, if the player is not poisoned, what should it do? Let's give it 50% chance of. Okay, so at first it will stay rather passive. No, wait, never mind. Like that. And let's make it a 70% chance. Sorry, I'm so good in English, especially listening, so... don't worry, English isn't my first language either. So it's okay, I understand. I meant to ask earlier if you participated in other game jams after that first one. Oh, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I can hear. It's my accent that's noticeable. There were only 2 game jams, first and second. Ah, I see. And how did the second one go? Okay, so all of this is if the trigger didn't heal yet and has more than 4 HP. Now, if the enemy already healed, now we can use 3 different types of attack. So I should give those some kind of weight. Or actually I should use this. Like this. So what are the objectives of the development? The goal of this is to, once I finish this and add some other things that I'm missing, like the events on the map, some menu options, audio and effects. Once I have all of that done, I will polish it on itch.io. It's a free playable game. Once I get that, and after I get some feedback, I would like to expand the game to make it the full scope of what I had originally intended. Because right now the goal is to have just this one single map and those 3 playable skill sets that I have already programmed. After that, if the game does well and I get enough interest, I will add all of that. I will make 2 new floors and add more skills to combine with the player. So yeah, the idea is to keep the scope as minimum as possible. So far all I've been doing is polish what I already have planned like this and have something short and playable. Since I'm just one guy doing all of this. Yeah, something that can be downloaded and played quickly to gather some interest. If I do get some numbers with the game later on, I will think of making this bigger. But for now I will keep it like that. So this doesn't get delayed too much. Alright, the AI has already been set up, so we don't need a sound counter. Now for this we need this variable. Okay, let's copy this. Okay, if it didn't heal and HP is less than 4. Actually, if it's less than 5, so that when it reaches halfway. Okay, it will heal. Else, I call this. Okay, have to ask if the player has a certain status, like this. Okay, if the player is poisoned, it will either do nothing or confuse. Otherwise, it will have a 70% chance of poisoning. Like that. Now I copy this down here. But this is also random at deciding. It's to give the AI some. Yeah, this is the enemy's AI. At the start of the turn, it will decide what to do. It's inevitable to create a separate class for AI That will depend on how to design that, because this here is a script for this particular enemy that it stems from the generic battler class. So the thing about having a class for that is that it will have to check what type of enemy it is and have some function to say that I would rather have that decision separate for each separate enemy. Okay, so if this has already healed, okay, sorry if I will teach something sometimes. Don't worry about that. It's always nice to hear other points of view to how what will be the right word. I have no idea how to explain it. Sorry. I was trying to say that it's okay if you ask that, because that helps me understand what I'm doing and trying to explain, so that maybe I can come up with better ideas. But yeah, what you say is another way of implementing this. It depends on how comfortable the one programming feels about that. But I'm sure either way will do fine. In this case, this one works for me, so it's what I'm doing. The thing about your type of AI is that what will you do in the case of having, let's say, dozens of enemies? They all will sit in that one class, in that one file, or how will that work? Now that I think about it, I should make some quick fix here. Here. I cannot ignore. Let's leave it like that. Hmm. Not here. I have to change this. I have to single line class, storage line, and first thought. Yeah, to be quite honest, this isn't exactly the best code to use as reference, since I'm pretty much learning how to make a battle system here. There will be some performance issues. I hope some code it's being made. Okay, so here let's change this. Here. Okay, with just this, it will fix the bug that I realized that was going on. Because if I change a body part from the player in the middle of the battle, it will reevaluate what skill to use, and it may change that skill in the middle, which shouldn't be what should happen. So by moving this outside, that should fix that. Okay, so back to the snake. Okay, so I will check if it didn't heal. Okay, if it didn't and it still has a lot of HP, it will try to do some attack. And that depends if the player is or not poisoned. If it does have less than half of its HP, it will heal regardless. Now after that, since it cannot heal anymore and it has an extra attack skill, it will do that. So this one will focus mostly on inflicting set of debuffs. Okay, let's check that out. Okay, let's start the battle. Okay, now we check the AI again. It didn't heal, but since it still has lots of HP and it's not poisoned, it will decide whether to poison or confuse the player. And again, now it will poison me. So let's change this to this, so that I can dodge the poison. I didn't. I should fix that later. Okay, so since now I'm poisoned, it chose between confusing me or doing nothing. I needed nothing. Oh, why did this happen? I probably chose a wrong skill part. Yeah, it's empty. Alright, because I forgot to add that check, which should be this. Okay, so to make this quicker, let's use a pill that. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay, we use the confuse. That's weird. Am I poisoned? No, wait, I am. I probably was confused and killed myself. Those arts can the creepy. Ah, that's good. That was the intention. Since this game does have a horror theme. The idea is that the player wakes up in this mansion with no memory of how they ended up there, and they have to explore from room to room, finding out these combinations of creatures and fight for survival. So yeah, the idea was to have some sort of horror or creepy atmosphere. So it's good to hear that I was able to evoke that feeling. If only I could survive this. Have to be able to deal enough damage. I am poisoned now. Okay, now it should heal. Yeah. Alright, I think that worked. Let's try that battle once more. Hopefully this time I'm more lucky. No. Not only hit myself, but also I got poisoned. Alright, I think that work. The snake has the functioning edge just as it was intended. Oh, I forgot to stretch, sorry. Oh, it's been 3 hours and we did plenty today. We made, let's see how many. We made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new monsters in just 3 hours. That's a lot more progress than I was expecting. So yeah, I will probably leave that for today. Next week I have to write down some issues and bugs to fix that will focus on that stream to have something more polished. For example, the player HP doesn't get reset in between each battle. That's something that's been bothering me. Also, I'll implement a proper status effects system so that they run out on every other turn and they don't stay always during the entire battle unless that's the intention. Those two and a couple more that I have to remember now, but as for today, the goal was to have working monsters to battle and defeat, and we made that, so I would say today was a success for stream. And with that, I'll stop for today. Have to rest, have some dinner. Thank you for staying, yeah. And thank you everyone that watched, lurked, commented. Hope you all have a nice rest of the weekend. A good next week. I see. Which one was it again? Gotcha. Thank you for stopping by, Anson. Oh, I see. Hope everything is okay there. Hope you stay safe. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Yeah, okay, in any case, thank you everyone and see you next week. You can follow me on Twitter to see more updates on this. I will make a new post with all the monsters together. As a thank you for everyone. Alright then, I'll close off and see ya.